Here with Teral Bennett at Mercedes-Benz of Augusta. Teral has been one of the top performers in Group 1 ever since he started doing F&I, and he's going to share some of his techniques that he does on his menu presentation. Teral, whenever you're ready.
Say action.
Action!
Hello, customer Dan. How are you?
I am great, thank you.
Well, Dan, what I'm going to do before we actually get started with this mountain of paperwork is I'm going to take just a brief minute and I'm going to run through some purely optional coverages that Mercedes-Benz offers on all of their new vehicles. So what I'll do is I'll start right here in this premium column. I'll go through each one of these coverages, explain to you what they are, how they work, and how they save you money. And of course, you determine what's most appropriate for you. I'll start with the first one, which is probably the most important one, and that is your ability to extend the manufacturer warranty that currently comes with the car to this particular example of a 7-year 100. The vehicle comes with a 4-year or 50,000 mile warranty, and there are several different combinations of mileage and year combinations that you can choose from that best fit the amount of miles that you tend to drive each year. Second one on the list here is your ability through Mercedes-Benz to prepay for all the necessary maintenance that this vehicle will need for the next 4 years or 40,000 miles, and that is how the vehicle is serviced. It's each year or 10,000 miles. According to Mercedes-Benz, if you opt for their prepayment program, you're locking in roughly a 30% discount over what the average person will pay for if they choose to pay the maintenances each year or 10,000 miles when the car is scheduled for those maintenances. Next coverage on the list, this is called gap insurance. And what gap insurance is designed to do is to protect you in the event of a total loss. Whenever you're financing a car, and especially if you're not putting a lot of money down, if the car is involved in an accident, especially early in on the loan, there can be a difference between what your insurance company says fair market value is versus what you still owe, in this case to Mercedes-Benz. Gap insurance just pays that deficit, whatever it is that exists. The Mercedes version of gap insurance actually has an additional benefit in the fact that they do pay your collision deductible up to $1,000 if you ever do use the gap insurance. Next coverage on the list, probably one of our most popular coverages, definitely one of our most used coverages, and that is Mercedes Tire and Wheel. The reason why Mercedes has gotten into the tire and wheel business and offers its coverages is because they have gone exclusively to low profile tires on all the vehicles that they make, including the SUVs. They put those low profile tires on very light aluminum rims. You couple that with the weight of the Mercedes-Benz, which is typically the heaviest car in its class, you can and tend to have tire and wheel issues. For example, you're driving down the road, you hit a pothole, you tear up a tire, it's about $500 for a brand new tire, it's roughly $1,500 for a brand new rim. So for the cost of one occurrence, in other words, driving along, tearing up a tire and rim, you can buy 5 years worth of road hazard coverage through Mercedes-Benz. It's unlimited usage, there is no deductible associated with it, and it's good at any Mercedes-Benz dealership in the country. So if you're traveling, you still have the exact same coverage as you would if you were driving around town. This next coverage, it's a neat coverage. It's called Resistol, and it's actually an interior-exterior sealant process. Where the value comes in is once that sealant has been applied, they warranty the damage that you cause to the interior surface areas of the vehicle. For example, spilling coffee on the carpet, groceries breaking in the back seat. Any of the damage that they can't completely repair, in some cases they actually will replace that component. It also covers the outside finish and paint of the vehicle from any type of environmental damage, tree sap, bird droppings, water spots, sun fading, those love bugs that we get every year that are so bad that eat into the clear coat. All of those things are covered items. Last on the list, 5 years worth of paintless dent repair. This is designed purely to help remove any of those standard door dings that you get up and down the side of the car over that 5-year period of time. Now, if you look here at the bottom, this number you see reflects what the total monthly payment would be if you opted for all of these coverages, okay? Where you are and what you should be familiar with was the base cost of the car. In this particular example, we're at 60 months at $2.99 and our payment is $247. So the difference between that $247 and that $494 is these coverages here. Okay, now the reason I show these other columns over here and show you that there's options is simply for that reason, is to show you that you can mix and match these coverages in any combination that's suitable for you. I will say that it's determined and it's pretty well known that folks who do choose the premium coverage have a higher satisfaction rating than folks who have to opt for these coverages on their own and pay for them out of pocket. So you let me know which of these columns best suits what you're trying to do, and we'll finalize the paperwork from there.
Very good, Teral. Question for you. Is there really such thing as a love bug?
There is a love bug.
Okay.
Yes.
Nobody's ever
I'm very
seen
fond
one.
of. I'm very fond of love bugs.
Well, thank you, Teral. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us.
Thanks, Dan, the customer.